Hello, and good morning. It is really nice and sunny today.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're taking a deep dive into the devastating story behind the Netflix true crime docuseries American Murder, Gabby Petito.
A story that was everywhere, grabbing national headlines, flooding social media.
Born in Blue Point, New York in March 1999, Gabby Petito grew up in a large blended family as her parents separated when she was a child and went on to marry other people.
Nikki and I realized that we were not good together, but we both agreed to put Gabby's needs ahead of our own. And it's been that way ever since.
While attending Bayport Blue Point High School, Petito became friends with Brian Laundrie, but it wasn't until March 2019, after they had both graduated, that they officially began dating.
Brian spotted Gabby, pulled over, ran up to her. Brian describes it as love at first sight, and Gabby described it as the same.
Although Petito had resided in New York her entire life, she decided to pack everything she owned and move with Laundrie to Northport, Florida to live with his parents. This decision left her friends and family puzzled, but as she was already an adult, there was little they could do to change Petito's mind.
They had sat down, planned the rest of their life together. The next day they were gone.
Oh my God, babe, look at that.
After they started dating, Petito and Laundrie bonded over their shared love of nature, national parks, and a strong desire to travel across the United States. This passion inspired them to embark on a cross-country adventure and document their journey for their social media followers.
She decided that she wanted to take a road trip with a van to start a van life vlog. She had this drive to have a legit YouTube channel and a lot of followers.
To fund their travels, they worked long hours in various jobs, including at a supermarket chain, Taco Bell, and an orange juice bar. The year 2020 was particularly eventful for the couple. In June, they got engaged, and in December, Petito purchased a 2012 Ford Transit Connect van, which they converted into a camper for the trip.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Gabby.
And this is our Ford Transit Connect that we've been living in. And we thought it was finally time to give you a tour.
All right.
She documented the entire process on her Instagram account and planned to share more through a travel blog and YouTube channel.
I think our plan for today is to just hang out here in the tent. Brian's stretching, doing some morning yoga.
Although Petito and Laundrie portrayed a picture-perfect relationship on social media, those close to her have said the reality was quite different. After moving in with Laundrie's parents, Petito struggled to get along with them, particularly his mother, Roberta.
Brian's mom, Roberta, was sweet. She would knit a lot and she would make Gabby things, but then started getting comfortable and not treating her as nicely.
Apparently, Roberta became jealous of the time Laundrie spent with Petito and made her feel increasingly unwelcome. At one point, she even changed Petito's mailing address back to her mother's home in New York, seemingly ensuring she never received her mail.
I texted her and I said, "Did you change your address back to home? Are you moving back here?" And she said, "No, I didn't change it." I said, "So who did this?" And she said, "I think it was Brian's mom, but we don't want to talk about it."
Meanwhile, Laundrie himself gradually became more controlling and would often get jealous when Petito spent time with friends. This behavior got so bad that he reportedly once stole her wallet and ID to prevent her from going out with her friend Rose Davis.
Brian admitted that he stole it because he didn't want her to go out. She was so upset and she kept saying, "We were fighting." And I'm like, "But why?"
Their long-awaited cross-country adventure began in July 2021, but it didn't take long for things to go south. Just 1 month later, police in Moab, Utah received a call reporting an altercation between a couple.
I don't know, we've just been fighting all morning and he wouldn't let me in the car before. And then
why wouldn't he let you in the car? Because of your OCD?
Told me I need to calm down.
According to the witness, the man physically attacked the woman before driving off together in their van. When police located the van, they found a panicked Petito and a rather calm Laundrie. Their accounts led officers to conclude that Laundrie was the victim of domestic violence.
It was such a silly argument, and we're just going to get washed.
A silly argument where it came to putting hands on each other and he'd got Mark. Silly arguments shouldn't involve hurting each other.
Since he declined to press charges, police separated the couple for the night, escorting Laundrie to a hotel and instructing them not to contact each other. However, they still reunited afterwards.
I was like, why is he going to a hotel and you're in your van by yourself? And I was still in shock and like, you need to come home, let's just end the trip. And she said, Mom, I promise everything's fine. We're just gonna continue the trip.
About a week later, Petito uploaded their first and only vlog to their YouTube channel. On August 25th, about 2 weeks after the Moab incident, Petito shared what would be her final post on Instagram, posing in front of a butterfly mural in Ogden, Utah. That day also marked the last time her mother spoke to her.
September 1st, I texted, hey, how's it going? Going to bed, wanted to say hi. September 2nd, I said hi, asked her a question, are you going to Montana? She did not respond.
On August 27th, CCTV cameras at a Whole Foods in Jackson, Wyoming captured the last known footage of Petito alive. Later that day, her mother received a text from her in which she mentioned helping her grandfather Stan. This message stood out because it referred to Stan by name, which Petito never did.
But the thing that stuck out to me about that text was it says Stan, and Stan is Gabby's grandpa, who she referred to as Grandpa.
For over 2 weeks, her family heard nothing from her and saw no updates on her once active social media, which was highly unusual. With no progress in locating her, they reported her missing on September 11th.
We started making phone calls all over the West Coast, all the parks, police, to report her missing. But they told us that it had to be where your place of residence is. That's when we decided to call Northport Police.
What made Petito's disappearance even more baffling, especially for her family, was that on September 1st, Laundrie returned alone to his parents' home in Florida, driving their van. All attempts to contact him for any information about Petito's whereabouts were met with silence.
I tried texting Brian's mom, Roberta. I said, hey, have you heard from the kids? I'm concerned about them. I haven't heard from them in a while. That went through, no response.
To make matters worse, his parents lawyered up and refused to cooperate with the police investigation. This was highly suspicious behavior, to say the least, and it led Petito's family to believe that Laundrie had something to do with her disappearance.
And she said, Brian's there with the van, not Gabby, and he's lawyered up. He has a lawyer already. I never felt anything like that in my life.
4 days after they reported her missing, Laundrie was officially named a person of interest. As the case began to gain traction in the media, the Laundrie home was inundated with reporters and concerned members of the public, all demanding the same answer. Where was Gabby Petito?
It became a very, very chaotic scene out there.
The investigation into Petito's disappearance was a massive effort, with police searching various areas in Wyoming where she was last seen alive. As the case progressed, authorities received numerous tips from the public, while online sleuths attempted to piece the case together themselves.
We began receiving around 200 to 300 tips per day throughout the whole country.
Today, someone posted that they found a picture of Gabby in the background of another person's tagged photo.
On September 17th, a TikToker named Miranda Baker reported picking up Laundrie hitchhiking alone at Grand Teton National Park on August 29th.
Hi, my name is Miranda Baker, and on August 29th, my boyfriend and I picked up Brian at Grand Teton National Park. I'm hoping this can help someone identify him because I saw him from TikTok.
Around the same time, a nomadic blogger turned in footage that appeared to show Petito's van parked at the Spread Creek dispersed camping area. Finally, on September 19th, nearly a full month after her family last heard from her, Petito's remains were found at Spread Creek.
She was not laying in a natural position, and it appeared to the investigators at that time that the crime scene had been staged.
Investigators determined she had died about 3 to 4 weeks earlier. Before returning to his parents' home alone, Laundrie attempted to create the illusion that Petito was still alive. He sent texts from her phone and transferred money from her account to his, bidding himself farewell.
It says, "Goodbye, Brian, I'll never ask you for anything again," and transfers $700 from Gabby's account to Brian's account.
On September 13th, Laundrie left his parents' home for a hike and never returned. Following another extensive search, his remains were found at a park in Florida where he had taken his own life. At the scene, authorities discovered a notebook in which he confessed to killing Petito, claiming it was a mercy killing after she had fallen and injured herself.
Brian wrote in his letters expressing wanting to come to New York, come to Long Island to confront me.
However, that account was inconsistent with Petito's autopsy. Police also found a letter from Laundrie's mother expressing her unconditional love for him, even stating she would help him dispose of a body.
You told him, I'll bring you a shovel to help bury the body? Wow. Wow.
The three-part Netflix series American Murder, Gabby Petito effectively chronicles Petito's life and the tragic events leading to her death. However, it omits key developments following the closure of the case.
One chapter may be closed, but the grief felt by Gabby Petito's family remains as immeasurable as ever.
As the administrator of her estate, Petito's mother brought a wrongful death lawsuit against the estate of Brian Laundrie, which ended in a $3 million judgment. Petito's parents also sued Laundrie's parents and their attorney, claiming they withheld information about their daughter's death, which caused them severe emotional distress. This case was settled in February 2024 for an undisclosed sum.
Bertolino, the Laundrie family attorney, going on to say that the terms of this resolution are confidential and he and his clients look forward to, quote, putting this matter behind us.
Additionally, they sued the Moab Police Department for $50 million, alleging that officers failed to protect Petito during the aforementioned traffic stop. Although the lawsuit was dismissed in November 2024, the family plans to appeal the ruling.
Petito's family says the Moab department failed to recognize the signs, and it contributed to her murder.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Losing a child is an unimaginable tragedy, and for Gabby Petito's family, the pain remains despite some of the legal victories they've had. Determined to turn their grief into a purposeful mission, her blended family established the Gabby Petito Foundation.
There's no amount of money that could compensate them for the loss of their daughter, and whatever monies they do receive will go to the Gabby Petito Foundation.
The nonprofit organization helps raise awareness about domestic violence, supports efforts to combat it, and aids groups that work to locate missing people.
Creating programs to assist law enforcement in identifying victims of domestic violence and then also in assisting victims of domestic violence. So that is their driving force.
Petito's father also co-produced the series Faces of the Missing, which shines a light on missing persons cases involving marginalized groups in a bid to address the issue of, quote, missing white woman syndrome. Through this work, Petito's family hopes to prevent other families from experiencing a similar tragedy.
It's a story that needs to be heard, and it can make a difference in someone's life. If it's just one, maybe it's worth it.
Did you watch American Murder, Gabby Petito? What was the most startling detail from the case? Let us know in the comments below.
The happiest people on social media usually have the darkest skeletons in their closet.